City and the Bush Library. Welcome to One America Appeal. Good evening. I'm your host, Lisa Hernandez from KHOU 11 News in Houston. We're honored to have all 5 former presidents of the United States here for a night dedicated to raising donations for the hurricane victims in Texas, Florida, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. We have an all-star cast of entertainment from the music world here to help us in this very worthy cause. Plus, we're providing a broadcast and live stream for one and all. For the millions tuning in on TV, radio, or joining us via YouTube, Facebook, or on Twitter right now, we're asking you to give your support to oneamericaappeal.org. Your support will go directly to hurricane victims. Now, here's One America Appeal.
The nation's 4th largest city is underwater this morning, and it's only going to get worse.
Destruction in the Florida Keys is staggering.
The confirmed death toll in Puerto Rico rose to 43.
More than 76 centimeters of rain has fallen since Friday.
And everybody's lost so much, and it still keeps continuing to rain.
It is a colossal rescue effort. Thousands stranded, taken by boat and helicopter.
Power has been restored to just 16% of the island's customers.
FEMA reported today that Hurricane Irma destroyed a quarter of the houses.
Rising waters, still nearly impossible to escape.
Helping each other when we're down. That's what this country's about, and we will come back strong. We're very tough people. Once it's over, we'll rebuild.
We're gonna go hook up to the boat, and we're gonna go save some more lives, help some more people.
I don't even know what to say. They're not my kids, but I tell you what, I love them like they're my own.
Trying to help the people. You know, I'm tired, but it's worth it.
So it's up to communities to help each other. Neighbor, rescuing neighbor.
Hurricane Harvey brought terrible destruction, but it also brought out the best in humanity.
As former presidents, we want to help our fellow Americans begin to recover.
Our friends in Texas, including Presidents Bush 41 and 43, are doing just that.
People are hurting down here, but as one Texan put it, we've got more love in Texas than water.
We love you, Texas.
Donate to oneamericaappeal.org. We are all in this together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as our national anthem is performed by the Texas A&M University Singing Cadets under the direction of David Kipp.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose proud stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter Lee Greenwood.
Please be seated. Thank you so much. If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. Sing it! God bless the USA. Yeah. Oh. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, and sea to shining seas, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Reed Arena. We're coming to you live from Texas A&M in College Station, Texas. Let me first start by thanking the A&M singing cadets for that wonderful performance with me. Please. Thank you so very much, cadets. As we continue with our show, I'd officially like to welcome you to the Deep from the Heart One America Appeal concert, benefiting those recovering and rebuilding from the recent devastating storms. Tonight is a very special night of hope and unity, and this historic event celebrates us as one America, united, helping our fellow brothers and sisters. Texas, the rest of the country, we are strong. And to all those who have been devastated by the recent natural disasters, we say, we've got your back. We are here, and we won't let you down. The amazing concert you're here for tonight was made possible by our generous contributors and sponsors who couldn't have done this without the work of our caring former presidents coming together for this great cause. Ladies and gentlemen, those at home, you too have an opportunity to donate. Text One America to 50555 to donate $10 or donate any amount. Go ahead and visit oneamericaappeal.org. Now, we have an extraordinary event planned for you all this evening with some very special moments ahead, and I even heard we might have a special surprise guest. I think that's going to happen. However, at this time, I'd like to welcome two men instrumental in pulling tonight together. Put your hands together, please, for CEO of the George H.W. Bush Presidential Library Foundation, David Jones, and the president of Texas A&M University, Michael K. Young.
Howdy. Welcome, everybody. On behalf of our 5 presidents and first ladies and everyone involved in tonight's concert, thank you for joining us and for supporting One America Appeal to help our fellow Americans. A major focus of every presidential library is public service. As we celebrate the 20th anniversary of the George H.W. Bush Presidential Library Center, we are honored to host and manage One America Appeal and this historic concert. Thanks to extraordinary help from our 5 presidents and their offices, we are pleased to report tonight that the campaign, begun 6 weeks ago, has raised more than $31 million. So far, from 80,000 contributors. This support is being distributed to the most affected areas in Texas, in Houston, in Florida, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands to help those recovering from and rebuilding from the devastating storms. You saw earlier tonight on the screens the names of our largest donors. I want to call your attention to our underwriters for tonight's concert. These organizations have paid all the bills for tonight so that 100% of the support raised through your ticket purchases will go to One America Appeal. I should also mention that our performers tonight have all contributed their time and talent to the campaign. So let's salute our underwriters. I ask you to applaud after I've named them all. The Father Emir of Qatar and the Qatar Foundation, Ford Motor Company, the Ansari Foundation, PepsiCo, Lockheed Martin, and Texas A&M University. As we applaud these organizations for their great support, let's include a big hand as well for the 80,000 contributors to this uniquely American effort. Many thousands of them are watching us tonight on live streaming. Let's show them our gratitude. Ford Motor Company, in addition to its underwriting, has brought to the concert tonight a group of first responders who worked tirelessly in hurricane recovery in Texas, Florida, and Puerto Rico. Included are law enforcement officials, firefighters, and representatives of Combined Arms and Team Rubicon, who pair military service veterans with first responders around the globe. I'd like to ask all of our first responders to please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you all for your extraordinary service. Mike Young, to you and your colleagues, thank you for the partnership our Presidential Library and Foundation enjoys with Texas A&M, and for the outstanding support the university provided to make tonight's concert possible. The mic is yours.
Thank you, David. Thank you for your leadership and for the extraordinary work that you and your team do on behalf of the Bush Library and the Bush Foundation here at Texas A&M University. Howdy. We are truly honored to have 5 former presidents and their families, as well as so many other special guests here on the campus of Texas A&M tonight. Thank you. We're here tonight in service to those affected by Hurricane Harvey, Irma, Maria. I'm so proud of our students, faculty, staff for the courage and actions that you took to help the ones in crisis, as well as to all the other great first responders who are here, who might be listening with us, who have done such extraordinary work. Thank you. I know that some of the 423,000 former A&M students are watching tonight from home, as well as so many others. I encourage you all to contribute $10 to the One America Appeal by texting One America Appeal to 50555. Again, that's One America Appeal to the number 50555. Texas A&M University is a Tier 1 research university looking at transformational learning, impact and discovery, but most importantly, impact through service. President Bush, thank you for your selfless service and for choosing Texas A&M for your presidential library. As well as the Bush School of Government and Public Service. Your passion for service and ours at this university beautifully align. We're honored to bear your name and strive to continue and build on your legacy. Thank you so much. I'd like to recognize a few other special guests with us tonight. We have Her Excellency Sheikha Mayaseh Hint Ahmed bin Khalifa Al Thani from Qatar. She's here representing her father, the Qatar father Amir, His Excellency. We're grateful for all your help in underwriting this event. And Sheikha Mayaseh, thank you for being here and for all the support that you give us for our campus, Texas A&M University at Qatar campus. We appreciate your support so much. Thank you. We'd like to welcome former Vice President of the United States, Dick Cheney. We're honored to have you here. Also delighted to welcome my former boss, though he may not remember this, our greatest Secretary of State, James A. Baker, and his wife, Susan. Welcome to Senator Ted Cruz and Congressman Bill Flores and his wife, Gina. Our great Texas Governor Greg Abbott and his wife Cecilia are here tonight. Governor Abbott, congratulations on your outstanding response and continued recovery that you're leading. Thank you. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick and his wife Jan are here as well. as is Speaker of the House of the Texas House of Representatives, Joe Strauss. Mayor Sylvester Turner of Houston, whom you may have seen on TV, is here. Mayor Turner, thank you for your leadership throughout this entire crisis. You and County Harris Judge Ed Emmett doing a sterling job of leading the recovery. Thank you. Texas A&M University Chairman of the Board of Regents Charles Schwartz and his wife Kay are with us. Joined by Regent Elaine Mendoza, her husband Larry Gay. Regent Bill Mayholmes and his wife Pamela. Regent Phil Adams. And Texas A&M University System Chancellor John Sharp. And last but not least, my wife is Marty. Marty is here as well. Now, Chancellor Sharp not only leads one of the largest university systems in the entire United States, but also chairs the Governor's Commission to Rebuild Texas in response to Hurricane Harvey. Chancellor Sharp, you all make us so proud, so very proud of your selfless service in both of these roles. You and Charlotte have built an extraordinary legacy throughout this great state, and we are so grateful. Thank you. This is a great night. It's a night of resiliency. It's a night of service, but it's also a night of happiness, so let's get to the happiness. My distinct pleasure to introduce you to our next performer, himself a great Aggie, and one of the first Aggies to ever play in Reed Arena, Robert Earl Keen and the Robert Earl Keen Band.
Thank you very much. Wonderful to be here. I grew up in Houston, Texas. I went to Texas A&M University. Packed my suitcase, I racked my brain. I bought a ticket on the late night train. Took a taxi through the pouring rain. I'm coming home to you. Being bad since I got your card. I read it over and over when the road gets hard. Ain't nothing better than your own backyard. I'm coming home, made up my It's a long way from the front porch to right here in Reed Arena, and I'm so proud to be part of this event. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. It's a wonderful event. I drove forever out to God knows where. Come 10:30, there was no one there. They couldn't pay me, but I didn't care. I'm coming on to you. I'm feeling better since I got your call. I did it over and over when the road gets hard. Ain't nothing better than your own backyard. And coming on to you. I'm coming home. Man, my mind, that's what I'm gonna do. Ain't let nobody on the telephone. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home. Made up my mind, that's what I'm gonna do. Ain't let nobody on the telephone. I'm coming home to you. Pack my suitcase, I rack my brain. I'm on a ticket on a late night train. Took a taxi through the pouring rain.
Robert Earl Keen sounding amazing out there on stage at Reed Arena. Good evening, everybody. I'm Lisa Hernandez backstage here at the concert. While we are setting up for the Gatlin Brothers, we'd like to remind all of our viewers that donations for the hurricane victims can be sent to oneamericaappeal.org. There's much more music coming up, including Lyle Lovett in Alabama and a very special surprise guest you do not want to miss. Also a special donation that's coming from that performer. Now let's get back to the show.
You know, when it's blowing, the spring was coming on, as I watched myself, how long I had been gone. I strolled across old Main Street, walked down a flight of stairs, stepped to the hall and saw all my friends were there. A neon sign was flashing, welcome, come on in, feels so good, feeling good again. My favorite band was playing an Otis Redding song. When they sang the chorus, everybody sang along. Dan and Margarita were swaying side by side. I heard they were divorced, I guess I let it slide. And I wished I had some money with which to buy a round. I wish I cashed my paycheck before I came to town. I reached in my pocket, found 3 20s and a 10. Feels so good, feeling good again. There was old man Perkins sitting on a stool, watching Butch and Jimmy John talking loud, playing pool. The boys from Silver City were standing by the fire, singing like they thought they were the Tabernacle Choir. I wanted you to see them all, I wish that you were there. I looked across the room and saw you standing on the stair. And when I caught your eye, I saw you break into a grin. Feels so good, feeling good again. See them all, I wish that you were there. I looked across the room and saw you standing on the stair. And when I caught your eye, I saw you break into a grin. Feels so good, feeling good again. Feels so good, feeling good again. so much.
A song from Robert Earl Keen out there on the stage. I want to bring in Jim McGrath right now, who is George H.W. Bush family spokesperson, and also you've been campaigning with the One America Appeal. Thanks for being with us tonight.
What a delight. What a great night at Texas A&M University.
Right, a historic night. All 5 former presidents here with us. Incredible.
Truly historic night for a wonderful cause. You know, the need is out there, and people can obviously still help through this program and through all the channels that are out there.
That's right. You can donate any amount, right, Jim, large or small?
You can text to give $10. You can go to oneamericaappeal.org to give any amount, and any amount will help.
Right.
Yeah, there's so much need out there, and that's what brought these 5 presidents together.
That's right. And we're talking about victims here in Texas, Florida, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. Please donate any amount that you can tonight.
And enjoy the show.
Yeah. Back to the stage.
Mr. Former President, and Mr. Former President. And former First Ladies. It's such an honor to be here with you tonight, and although we have a great show ahead of us, and probably a long show, I know that some of you are 93 years young. And this show will go way past your bedtime. So in the event that you have to leave before we're through, we all want you to know that we understand. We love you, we are grateful to you, and for all you've done here for us tonight, and for this great nation. Didn't mean to single you out, President Carter. Thank you. You're very gracious. Now, our next performers are longtime friends of mine and also great friends to the state of Texas. Their music could be the soundtrack to your life. My wife wrote that. Especially if you are from Houston. And I have some unfortunate news. The lead singer had throat surgery on his vocal cords a few days ago and won't be able to sing tonight. But he might be able to talk. And that's kind of a personal joke. However, his brothers along with his sister are going to carry on the family tradition for their group. Please welcome my longtime friend, Larry Gatlin. It's all yours, buddy.
Na 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 na, I get to talk. Ha 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 ha. The doctor told me I could talk for 1 hour today. And I've saved 54 minutes of it for y'all. Hi, Miss B. How you doing? We're honored to be here. Thank you, gentlemen, your ladies, Ms. Laura, for your service. Brother Steve, Brother Rudy, and I have been doing this for 63 years together. And we started when we were 2, 4, and 6 years old. And that's true. And then she was born. And she's the best singer of the whole group. Would you please welcome my brother Steve, my brother Rudy, and our baby sister LaDonna. And they're going to sing some Gatlin music for you. Get after it.
Well, Houston, Houston means that I want to be closer to you. Honey, Houston, Houston means the last day of the touring we're through. Lady, you and God in heaven above know what love, what I do for a living I do. Oh, Houston Astros, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. I just threw that in there, I had to do it. Oh man, singing at the Wilderness Rodeo sure was a great time for me and the guys. Oh, but when I'm away from you, honey, time always never flies. Sleeping all alone to a holiday hotel sure makes a cowboy blue. Here I am in Bryan, Texas, and I'm one day closer to you. College Station, sorry. Houston, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. On Houston,
Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Honey, Houston means the last day of the touring we're through. Maybe you and God in heaven, what I do, what I'm living out of the new Mr. Baker. Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Believe me. 1, 2, all the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. If you're dreaming about California, it don't matter. California's a brand new game. Trying to be a hero, winding up a zero, can scar a man forever, right down to your soul. Living on the spotlight can kill a man outright. 'Cause everything that glitters is not gold, and all the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. If you're dreaming about California, it don't matter at all where you played before. California's a brand new game. We're gonna change keys, help us out. All the gold. I know it's okay if y'all don't know this, y'all. We're busy. And didn't have time to listen to the radio. I understand. If you're dreaming about California, it don't matter at all where you played before. California's a brand new game. Brand new game. Brand new We got one more song we're going to sing for you. It's about a bunch of great people in this room, watching on TV all over the country and all over the world, I hear. It's about great Americans that do what? Pitch in and help when other Americans are in need, right? It's what we do, right? It's called Americans That Sue. They have fed millions of people. They have clothed people who didn't have clothes. They built shelters for people sleeping out in the cold. They've done all the good things good people are supposed to do.
Who are these good people? Americans, that's you. They have freed millions of people from the tyranny of evil men. They handed the governance back into the people's hands. You won't read much about it in the paper. I'm telling you it's true. Who are these good people? Who are they? Americans, that's you. And that on this part now. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. They have left the wives and babies and marched headlong into hell. Some have paid the ultimate price, so I can stand up here and tell you how I feel about it. And what I know in my heart is true. Yes, it's true. Who are these good people? Who are they now? Americans, that's you. Give me a big hand. Accompanying us on this. I'd like to introduce the group out of the great city of Houston. These native Houstonians have toured with the world and performed with the likes of Beyonce and Stevie Wonder. Please welcome the Ernest Walker Community Singers. Who are these good people? Right there, every one of these guys right here. Americans, that's you. Everybody in this room, Americans, that's you. Out there in TV land, we love you. We appreciate you. Americans, that's you. Americans, that's you.
Their sister. Awesome. Americans, that's who. From the state of Texas. Thank you, Gatlin Brothers. Hello again. I'd like to introduce you now to a talented young lady who made her national televised debut, performing on Fox and Friends in 2016. She has rolled onto the country scene in her Winnebago and is here to stay. Please put your hands together for rising country star Stephanie Quayle.
How y'all doing? Woo! No, we won't back down. No, we won't back down. You can stand the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I said, it's all right. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 We love you, Texas! Woo!
Well, ladies and gentlemen. Son. That's a different expression. Son. Man, country music's better off with her in it. What do you think? Now, if you're just joining us at home, welcome to Texas A&M College in College Station. Tonight's performers will include this next R&B artist, who is a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Grammy Hall of Fame, and Vocal Group Hall of Fame. Man, how can you match that? He has performed all over the world, and tonight he is here to perform for you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only legendary soul man, Sam Moore.
You know, if you want to sing this with me, it's because tomorrow you're going to go to church, so I thought I would do church now and prepare you for tomorrow. Listen. My eyes seen the glory of the King of the Lord. He strand me out of vintage for the grapes of wrath in store. He's has loosened the faithful lightning of his terrible swift sword, because his truth is marching on. Listen. Oh, glory, glory, hallelujah. Oh, glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. It's true. It's marching on. He had sounded for the trumpet that shall never call retreat. He is simply out the heart of men for his judgment seat. Oh, be sweet my soul to answer him is jubilantly. Our God, your and my God, is marching on. Let me tell you about it. Glory, glory, hallelujah, hallelujah, glory, hallelujah, hallelujah, glory, glory, hallelujah, hallelujah. You know what? His truth is marching. It's marching. I want to do it again if you don't mind. Glory, glory, hallelujah, hallelujah, glory, glory, hallelujah, hallelujah. children. Glory, 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 glory. Hallelujah. His truth, His authority. Glory, glory. Hallelujah. Thank you, glory. Oh Lord, glory. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Glory, glory, glory. Hallelujah. His truth is Hallelujah. Now you can stand up if you want to and do what you want to do. Coming to you on a jump road. Good loving, I've got a struggle on. When you get it, you've got something. So don't worry, 'cause I'm coming, you say. I'm a soul man. Sing. Soul man. Oh, I can hear that. Soul man. One more. I got what I got the hard way, and I'll make it better each and every day. So honey, don't you fret, 'cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, soul man. Soul man. Soul man. Oh, Lord. Soul man. Grab the rope and I'll put you in. Give you hope and then be your only voice. Say yes, yes. Listen, I ain't got too much more time up here. So I better take advantage of it now. If you don't mind putting your hands together like so. And if you don't want to do that, put your hands on your hips and let your backbone slip. Feel it in your hands. Feel it in your shoulder bones. Feel it all over your body. I think I gotta let this old song alone. Let me tell you a short story. John Lennon wrote this song. And my producer, that's my son, although he's from Cuba, he arranged it. But a man by the name of Mr. Rudy Perez, my dear, lovely friend. And he did an arrangement that, if you listen to the words, you'll understand, with this country being like it is today, this should make you think. Can I sing it? Okay. Gentlemen. Hey, Mama. How you doing? Hey, Papa. How you doing? How you doing? Mr. President, how you doing? Okay. And how you doing, big guy? Mr. Barry? That is your name. Okay. Mr. Cartier? Cartier. W. Thank you guys for inviting me. I'm really enjoying this, trying to bring money to those that don't have it. Clothes, milk, water. I'm here to use the God-given talent to conquer that. And listen to this. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Oh, imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. There's nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living in peace. This is the one I like. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. But I hope someday you'll join us, talking about you and I. And this world will be as one. One more thing I'd like to say before I go. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you'll try. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people, can you hear me? Living, sharing the world. Oh, you may say Sam's a dreamer, but I don't believe I'm the only one. someday they'll join us, and the world will be the world. This whole world. This whole world. I think I'm going to turn it loose right now, okay? You sure? Will be.
The incredible Sam Moore. Wow. It's a religious experience. That's incredible. I'm a soul man. It makes you want to, like, do it, you know? Is everyone else feeling the music as much as I am? Awesome. Well, I see everyone on their cell phones out taking pictures and all the lights and everything in the balcony, so let's all take a selfie. Come on. Come on, get them out. Get a real good selfie. I'm going to have to get the, can we get the crowd? I'm just kidding. What you want to do with your cell phones right now is to help your fellow Americans with your donations by texting One America to 50555 and donate $10. Or visit oneamericaappeal.org to donate any amount. We'll take any amount. And now, a few words from the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
My fellow Americans, the heartbreaking devastation caused by Hurricanes Harvey and Irma and Maria and Nate, along with the terrible wildfires in California, have impacted millions of our fellow Americans. As a nation, we mourn for those who died, and we pray for those who lost their homes or their livelihoods. In the aftermath of these terrible storms, the American people have done what we do best. We came together, we helped one another, and through it all, we remain resilient. We came together as one, as we rushed to the aid of Texas, Louisiana, Florida, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Now, as we begin to rebuild, some of America's finest public servants are spearheading the One America Appeal. Through this effort, all 5 living former presidents are playing a tremendous role in helping our fellow citizens recover. To Presidents Jimmy Carter, George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama, Melania and I want to express our deep gratitude for your tremendous assistance. This wonderful effort reminds us that we truly are one nation, under God, all unified by our values and our devotion to one another. I also want to thank every person, including everyone here tonight, who has contributed to this vital effort. There is a lot of work ahead of us, and I want to thank groups like the Points of Light for making such a big difference in our disaster response efforts. Together, we will recover, we will rebuild, and we will come back stronger and better than ever before. Thank you, God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
Thank you, President Trump. As Texas, Florida, and Puerto Rico face the aftermath of Hurricanes Harvey, Irma, and Maria, Points of Light is honoring everyday citizens who stepped up to serve their communities during the immediate response and to embark on the long road to recovery. Here to talk more about the foundation and to present awards is President and CEO of Points of Light, Natalie Paquin, and Chairman Neil Bush.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lee Greenwood, for your outstanding patriotism and for being such a great MC tonight. And thank you to all the artists here tonight, for volunteering your time and talent. I am proud to chair Points of Light and proud to support my father's legacy of service and volunteerism. And it is our privilege tonight to share the moving stories of everyday Americans who acted on an impulse to help others. In my hometown of Houston, a half mile from our home, an entire neighborhood like so many communities near a bayou was flooded. My wife and I went down the street to help with the cleanup, and we were inspired by what we saw. A neighborhood darkened by flood damage was shining with the bright light of neighbors helping neighbors. A community rising up. We worked side by side with groups from the First Baptist Church, Ernst & Young, and 400 Samaritan Purse volunteers. Corporations, churches, service clubs all across the city. The mayor saw this happen, all proactively helping their members, parishioners, and employees, and many, many others to clear contaminated flooring, walls, and property. Volunteers all united in service. When it came to pulling people out of homes and pulling up damaged floors, no one cared whether you were rich or poor, black, white, brown, Christian, Jew, or atheist, gay or straight. The truth is, service unites. And people committed to serving others unite around our common humanity.
Strength, resiliency, and generosity flows from those simple acts of service. The inclination of one American to help another creates kinder and gentler communities, and it binds us together as a nation. The recent natural disasters have shown us that, yes, neighbors help neighbors, and fellow Americans help each other regardless of where they are. In New Orleans, Sherry Deach led a group of volunteers to Houston where they conducted search and rescue efforts to save animals trapped in flooded homes. Raphael Babylonia, from his home in Chantilly, Virginia, organized a group that collected and shipped 120,000 pounds of relief aid with the support of the 113th Air National Guard Wing. These stories show how individuals translate common interests into a common cause, making a difference in the lives of others.
Points of Light are the souls of America. They are ordinary people
who reach beyond themselves to touch the lives of those in need, bringing hope and opportunity, care and friendship.
By giving so generously of themselves, these remarkable individuals show us all
not only what is best in our heritage, but what all of us are called to become.
We were seeking refuge at the Live Oak Learning Center. We'd heard that it was a shelter. When I walked through the doors, it's dark, power's out, the drop ceilings had fallen, sewage was running over and out of the bathrooms.
I want to say we have about 250 people here.
I noticed a couple young kids, aged 16 to 19. They knew they wanted to help but weren't quite sure how. So I just simply asked, who's ready to work? And all of them raised their hand. When you're in a position to help others when they cannot help themselves, it's your duty to do so. It's no longer a me situation, it's a we situation.
Seeing this storm as it was coming, having been through Hurricane Andrew, I just remember what it was like, and I just didn't want someone else to kind of go through that.
And we're just tearing everything down and taking it outside?
Utilizing social media, putting out posts, saying, hey, look, we have a group of veterans that are looking to help. Who needs help? I was really nervous about individuals who didn't have the means to put up shutters, clear debris, doing the dirty stuff that a lot of people would shy away from. If you just put it out there and ask others around you, you know, how can we do this? That gets it started.
So the story begins with me being a wedding planner and having a couple that was getting married on September 3rd, and a text that I sent to them with a photo of downtown which is where our location was submerged. So from there, I asked them if they would like to spend their weekend doing a recovery initiative. They loved that idea, and they thought that they would have about 100 people of their wedding party that would join them. This was a selfless act that ignited an incredible idea.
So I'm calling out with a pledge to find you and to pair you up with an initiative.
That went viral, and we've now cleared 250 homes and moved thousands of volunteers to help Houston recover.
There were moments in the middle of the night that I thought about, how do we do more? How do we engage more individuals to quickly help those hundreds and thousands of families? We were able to mobilize 700 volunteers to serve at the food bank, over 800 volunteers to George R. Brown NRG Center. We were able to send truckloads of milk and water to Beaumont. We were able to mobilize volunteers to rip out the carpet, the sheetrock in those neighborhoods. And so whatever we can do to ensure that we help other human beings, to ensure that we improve their quality of life, that is truly a blessing that God has bestowed upon all of us.
This kind of volunteer work is different than traditional volunteer work. We've built these tools and resources that are really helping people with relief, with recovery, with rescue. If it wasn't for the rescue app, people just would have been stranded. There was flooding, there was rising waters, so it was really, really impactful.
Made it.
You know, volunteers, being the one there for somebody in their time of need matters. In the spirit of points of light, you are that point of light for someone else.
We just did what we needed to do because that's what humanity does. And to help the fellow brother and their sister just to be one was a celebration that love is stronger than water.
A lot of what we did, I like to believe, helped people make it through this difficult time when they were just looking, hoping, praying for there to be a little bit of help.
Oftentimes people just get overwhelmed with thinking they have to do something really huge to have an impact. And it really is just something as small as just going to your neighbor and asking them if they need help.
Perhaps today I'm able to help one person, one fellow being, but it was great to see that tomorrow when I need help, when my children need help, that I can count on my neighbor, my community, my city, and my country to be able to help me.
Howdy. We say howdy in Georgia also. Well, it's a great pleasure for me to be here with the other presidents to carry out this big project. I've just enjoyed seeing what the Points of Light does for the country. I've seen that for many years. I'd like to remind people that Habitat for Humanity is located in Georgia. My wife and I have worked with Habitat now for 36 years, at least 1 week each year. And America is known for volunteer work. In fact, we're ahead of any other nation. Last year, there were 67 million Americans who volunteered to help other people in America. And that came to 8 billion hours of work worth $184 billion. So that's what volunteers did last year. And I hope this year they're going to do a lot more. That's about 1 out of 5 of the total population of America. We want to see what the other 4/5 do. Habitat has agreed to build 6,000 houses in the devastated area. And to do this, all of us Habitat volunteers will raise $100 million. And we've already raised $20 million, so we got a long way to go. This is a wonderful project, and if you want to contribute, obviously, to One America, that's fine. If you want to contribute to Habitat, you can remember this: 1-800-HABITAT, HABITAT. So let's all work together. Let's all work together and make America still a greater volunteer nation. Thank you very much.
When President George H.W. Bush was trying to persuade the Congress to pass one of his noblest endeavors, the Americans with Disabilities Act, he said, "Our problems are great, but the heart of America is greater." That's what we're here to celebrate. We were all citizens, even us, before we were politicians. And after our time was up, we became citizens again. We've been volunteering since before our Constitution, when Benjamin Franklin organized the first volunteer fire department in Philadelphia. Our neighbors, our friends, have gotten an enormous amount of sweat equity from all these volunteers and a lot of money. But make no mistake about it, these were grievous storms back to back. There is still work to be done in Texas and in Florida, and our friends in Puerto Rico and the American Virgin Islands have only begun to dig their way out of what could be still a calamitous disaster, but can be a new beginning if we just do what we ought to do and prove that the heart of America, without regard to race or religion or political party, is greater than our problems.
Hi to Texas. Yeah. So, all of us on this stage here tonight could not be prouder of the response of Americans when they see their neighbors and they see their friends, they see strangers in need. Americans step up. And as heartbreaking as the tragedies that took place here in Texas and in Florida, in Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands have been, what we've also seen is the spirit of America at its best. When ordinary people step up and do extraordinary things. The One America appeal is part of that process. And I want to thank President George W. Bush, and most of all, an outstanding American, somebody who has always shown grace and character and courage and served America nobly throughout the years, President George H.W. Bush. We are so proud to be with him today. He sets an example for all of us, as does First Lady Barbara Bush. And that spirit of voluntarism, that spirit that says we're all in this together, that in dire times ignores all the differences that we had before, that spirit is exemplified by the 5 Points of Light recipients whose stories you just saw on the screen and who are here tonight. So it is my great pleasure to bring these outstanding Americans to the stage so that you can acknowledge the extraordinary work that they have done, and I hope everybody who's watching is inspired by the work that they've done.
Okay.
In 1989, President George H.W. Bush created the Daily Point of Light Award to celebrate the power of an individual to make a difference in the lives of others. He was the first president in American history to institute a daily presidential recognition program from the White House. The work he began has taken root in America's fabric and has been built upon by every succeeding president. Points of Light proudly stewards this legacy by continuing to honor individuals with daily Point of Light awards, over 6,000 to date. We are grateful to have President Carter, President Bush 41, President Clinton, President Bush 43, and President Obama. Stand with us. Thank you, as we recognize and honor the following individual points of light. Zachary Deering, for his volunteer leadership at an evacuation shelter. Leah Halbina, for using her technology skills to be a virtual volunteer for storm survivors in Texas and in her home state of Florida. Murad Ajani, for mobilizing over 2,500 members of the Islamically Muslim communities as volunteers. Kat Creech, for using her professional skills as a wedding planner to organize volunteers to begin rebuilding more than 250 homes, and Derek Auguste for organizing volunteers to prepare for and respond to Hurricane Irma and for coordinating the supply shipments to Puerto Rico and after Hurricane Maria. Congratulations, and thank you for all that you do.
Thank you. It is, first of all, I'm thrilled to be able to introduce 39, 42, and 44 to one of the finest universities in the United States. I, too, am here to urge you to give to this fine fund, and I want to thank all the volunteers, but I'm here for another reason. I speak for the folks right here when I say we really admire and love George H.W. Bush.
Recipients, and to our 5 very gracious presidents. One more time, a big hand for them. Do y'all remember when I said there might be a special surprise guest here tonight? Are you ready? For all the people at home, first of all, let me just say our hearts pour out to the people who suffered by the hurricanes here in Houston, of course, in Florida, in Puerto Rico, and in the islands. There's nothing we can do but to show support and to do what you're doing tonight, to donate money and resources so that the American Red Cross and other factions can help take care of those people who need it and help them recover. All right, to this moment. This artist is a Grammy and Golden Globe winning Academy Award nominated artist and performer. Earlier this year, she headlined the Super Bowl 51 halftime show at Houston's NRG Stadium. An outspoken activist and philanthropist, that's a big word for a country boy. She co-founded the Born This Way Foundation in 2012 to support the wellness and empowerment of young people. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the fabulous Lady Gaga.
All right now that's what I call an audience. It is such an honor to be here. Thank you so much for coming together in such compassion. I feel very, very honored and humbled. And I was thinking I didn't know how to quite introduce myself differently to all of you, so I was going, hello, Mr. President. 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 But as I was thinking about that, I thought the most special thing of all is how pain is such an equalizer. And in the time of catastrophe, we all put our differences aside and we come together. Because we need each other or we can't survive. The One America appeal is one of its kind. This is a historical moment that we are truly one nation under God. But what I'm here to remind you of is that as the co-founder of the Born This Way Foundation, we must also recover mentally as well as physically. We need to help these survivors recover from the trauma of losing their homes, losing their lives, watching everything get washed away. We have seen so many terrible natural disasters this year, and we saw how it hit Florida, as well as the Caribbean and Mexico after the past few months. We saw how it hit Texas. This wonderful place that I got to spend a lot of time at this year. So thank you for having me here too. But this storm has caused a lot of trauma to millions who have lived here. And through it, they will continue to struggle and rebuild their lives and their communities. And like my friend Joe Biden says, it's on us. So the response to these disasters must encompass the survivors' mental and emotional needs, as well as their physical well-being. And so I am very, very grateful that as part of my $1 million donation to these disasters, I have been so lucky that the One America appeal has allowed us to be a part of setting up specifically a mental health and emotional trauma surviving program. So we might not get in there right away, but we might get in there 6 months from now and make sure that those kids are okay, make sure those parents are okay, and their grandparents and their parents. Earlier this month, I shared that I'm supporting the Save the Children incredible foundation. They're fantastic. And I hope to continue to do more. But I hope everyone today will come together for the One America appeal to help build resilience around the world. I reminded President Bush that I went to his father's church before I played the Super Bowl. He reminded me it was not the same as a Catholic church, which I am, but all I needed was Jesus that day. And this song is about just that. It's about pain. And sometimes life gives us a million reasons to want to give up, but we stick around.
You're giving me a million reasons to let you go. You're giving me a million reasons to quit the show. You're giving me a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons. About a million reasons. If I could find a highway, I'd run for the hills. If you could find a dry way, I'd forever be still. But you're giving me a million reasons. Giving me a million reasons, giving me a million reasons, about a million reasons. When I bow down to pray, I try to make the worst seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all his worn out leather. But baby, I just need one good one to stay. Oh.
So we're going to come out and help these kids when they're suffering from PTSD.
I got my head stuck in a cycle. I look off and I stare. It's like that I've stopped breathing but completely aware. 'Cause you've given me a million reasons. Given me a million reasons. Given me a million reasons. About a million reasons. And if you say something that you might even mean, it's hard to even fathom which parts I should believe. 'Cause you've given me a million reasons. Give me a million reasons. Given me a million. When I bow down to pray, I try to make the worst seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all his worn out leather. I've got 100 million reasons to walk away. But baby, I just need one good one to stay. Oh baby, I'm bleeding, bleeding. Can't you give me what I'm needing? Every heartbreak makes it hard to keep the faith. But baby, I just need one good one, good one.
I see a lot of good reasons to stay in this room. That's right. Come on.
When I bow down to pray, I try to make the world seem better. Lord, show me the way to cut through all this worn out leather. I've got 100 million reasons to walk away. But baby, I just need one good one. Tell me that you'll be the
Okay, all right. I'm not done. I'm not done yet with Texas. When I got to spend some time here, I realized how strong and brave all the people here are, and I'm very honored to be in the presence of so many locals. And I just don't think I could survive, you know, without my community, without you and I.
It's been a long time since I came around. It's been a long time, but I'm back in town. And this time I'm not leaving without you. You taste like whiskey when you kiss me. Oh, I'd give anything again to be your baby doll. But this time I'm not living without you. Oh, oh, oh. Sit back down where you belong, in the corner of my bar with your high heels on. Sit back down on the couch where we made love the first time, and you said to me.
Okay, I'm gonna need your hands up now. Because there's something about this place, isn't there? Ready? With me.
There's something about this place. Something about lonely nights and my lipstick on your face. Something about my cool Texas guy. Yeah, something about maybe the bushes, you and I.
President Clinton and Mr. President Carter. I came around. It's been a long time, but I'm back in town. And this time, I'm not leaving without you. Come on, Texas! Let me hear you scream for your country! Yeah! What a beautiful country. A beautiful country that we have. So before I go, I just want to remind you that when some of us are on the edge, we're all on the edge. Because, you know, we all sit around, right? And we watch it on TV and on the news, and we feel on the edge with every single one of you, even if we're not there. there ain't no reason anyone should be alone tonight. And I hope that every single person here tonight will join me in giving what they can to help these beautiful, vibrant communities recover. Please donate your time and your love. I really believe in everything that this incredible organization, fund, moment stands for.
There ain't no reason you and me should be alone tonight, yeah, baby. But I got a reason that you're who should take me home tonight. I need someone who thinks it's right when it's so wrong tonight, yeah, baby. Right on the limits where I know we both belong tonight. Alright, alright.
Thank you so much for coming together and putting all your differences aside. It is so incredible. It's true leadership.
It's hard to feel the rush, to brush the danger us, but I'm gonna run right to the edge with you, where we can both fall far in love.
'Cause sometimes life pushes you right to the edge.
I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on a moment of truth. Out on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on this moment with you. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on this moment with you. Another shot before we kiss the other side tonight, yeah, baby. 'Cause I'm on the edge of something final we call life tonight. All right, all right.
And if you think you can't give a little bit more.
Put on your shades, 'cause I'll be dancing in the flames tonight, yeah, baby. It isn't hell if everybody knows my name tonight. All right, all right. But it's hard to feel the rush, brush with the dangerous. I'm gonna run right to the edge with you, where we can both fall far in love. Out on the edge of glory, hanging on a moment of truth. Out on the edge of glory. Oh, I'm hanging on this moment, baby, with you.
It's so ironic, right? We're all sat here all dressed up while so many people are suffering.
out on the edge, right on the edge. I'm on the edge, right on the edge of glory. And I'm hanging on this moment. I'm on the edge with you. Mr. President, I salute you. When
And thank you for that most generous contribution.
Oh my goodness, Lady Gaga, what an incredible surprise. We knew that was going to happen maybe a couple days ago. We were waiting for confirmation and we couldn't tweet anything about it. We couldn't leak that. And here she was giving an amazing performance. Oh my goodness, incredible. And such a generous donation. She donated $1 million to hurricane victims, and we are hoping that you will follow her lead. You can donate online at oneappealamerica.org, or you can text One America to 50555 to donate $10. No amount too big or too small. We're also asking everyone watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter tonight to share this, spread the word. The more that you put this out there, the better the likelihood that One America Appeal can help storm victims through your generous donations. We know so many storm victims still in dire need of help, whether it's Texas, Louisiana, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands. So you can donate any amount to those storm victims. It's greatly appreciated. I'm Lisa Hernandez. We're reporting live backstage here at Reed Arena on the campus of Texas A&M. We have 5 former presidents in the house, an incredible number of performers out here. We still have to get to Cassidy Pope, Alabama, Lyle Lovett. And we just got done with Lady Gaga, who we're all blown away by. I got to watch her sound check. And we couldn't roll on it or anything, but she sounds amazing in person. If you haven't seen her live, you got to do it. And now, back to the show.
Hello, Texas. Just like a candle in a hurricane, just like a picture with a broken flame, alone and helpless, like you've lost your fight, but you'll be alright, you'll be alright. 'Cause when push comes to shove, you taste what you're made of. You might bend till you break, 'cause it's all you can take. On your knees, you look up, decide you had enough. You get mad, you get strong, wipe your hair, shake it off, then you stay. Then you stay. Life's like a novel with the end ripped out, the edge of a canyon, only one way down. Take what you're given before it's gone, and start holding on, keep holding on. 'Cause when push comes to shove, you taste what you're made of. You might bend till you break, 'cause it's all you can take. On your knees, you look up, decide you've had enough. You get mad, you get strong, wipe your hair, shake it off, then you stay. Yeah, then you stay.
days. Oh, 'cause when push comes to shove, you taste what you're made of. You might bend on your knees, you look up, decide you've had enough. You get mad, you get strong, wipe your hands. You get mad, there you stay. Your knees, you look up, decide you've had enough. You get mad, you get strong, wipe your hands, shake it off, then you stand. Yeah, then you
Thank you so much. It is such an honor to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you all for being here for such an incredible cause, One America Appeal. And thanks for making me go after Lady Gaga, first of all. But seriously, you guys are so strong, so resilient. It's an honor to be in your presence, and this one goes out to you. It's called Kisses at Airports. There was a crayon cardboard, a welcome home daddy sign. When he got deployed, she was just two big lines. And now it's sunburned lips on 10 little fingers and one for her mama. Yeah, that one lingers. I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one at baggage claim to cry. Kisses at airports, thanking the good Lord you didn't die out there without seeing that curly red hair. And that's why you hang on, and that's how you make it home. There's something to live for. Kisses at airports. You don't know if it's hello or goodbye, what kind of tears they are when they get cried. All you know is somebody's coming or leaving. It don't really matter as long as you're leaving. It's good to know I wasn't the only one at baggage claim to cry. Kisses at airports, thanking the good Lord you didn't die out there without seeing that curly red hair. And that's why you hang on, and that's how you make it home. There's something to live for. Kisses at airports. You dropped me off, I was running late. I just grabbed my bags and ran to the gate. But what if I never landed? How many times do we take for granted? Like kisses at airports, bow big car doors. No, I don't wanna let go. I just wanna make sure you know this one means I miss you. This one means I'm going to make everyone I give you, baby, feel that I'm warm. Like kisses at airports. Like kisses at airports. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good night.
Cassidy Pope, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Now we know why you won The Voice. Oh my gosh. She's a great talent, isn't she? I want to give a shout out to my wife who's here tonight, Mrs. Kim Greenwood. And our two sons were actually born in Nashville. I want to say hello to my sons who are listening. My younger son, 19, he's at TCU. Had to have one of them go to school in Texas. What do you think? Our other boy's listening on the phone and in Nashville. He's at Vanderbilt University, and he's doing a PhD program in cancer research. So hello, Dalton, Parker, and my wife, my beautiful wife, Kim. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this visionary country artist, singer, songwriter that I'll introduce now has recorded 13 albums, released 25 singles, and won 4 Grammy Awards, including Best Male Country Vocalist, I did that, and Best Country Album. He's a native Houstonian and is known for his big heart, his big band, his electric music. He has swagger, he has style, but most of all, he has great hair. Give it up for Lyle Lovett.
Thank you so much. It is a great honor to be here with our former presidents, with the governor of our great state, and lieutenant governor, speaker, and the mayor of Houston. And it is an honor to be back home at Texas A&M. It's always an honor to be part of a wonderful show and to get to stand backstage and visit with these incredible performers. It's just been so much fun this evening. I was born in Houston. I still live in the Houston area. Mayor Turner was our student body president at Klein High School when I was a sophomore. He was a leader then. This is a song for everybody who helped us from other places, people from home. It was so encouraging to turn on the television or to go down to the creek and see people backing up their pickup truck and putting in their boats and helping people. It is inspiring to be here with all of you tonight who are helping people. People from all over came to Texas to help. Over the years, a lot of people from all over have come to Texas to stay. And have turned out to make pretty good Texans themselves. This song is for them.
You say you're not from Texas, man, as if I couldn't tell. You think you pull your boots on right and wear your hat so well. So pardon me my laughter, 'cause I sure do understand. Even Moses got excited when he saw the promised land. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyway. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyways. I was born and raised in Texas, and it means so much to me. And though my girl comes from down in Georgia, we're up in Tennessee, and as we were driving down the highway, she asked me, baby, what's so great? How come you're always going on about your long star state? I said, that's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyway. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyway. Oh, it looks so lovely. She stood there on the side, and she grew smaller in my mirror as I watched her wave goodbye. Those boys from Carolina, well, they sure enough could sing. When it came on down to Texas, we all showed them how to swing. Now David's on the radio, no chance on the guitar. Uncle Paul, he's at home with an eye hiding in her loving arms. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyway. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyway. Oklahoma, I'm in Arkansas, but those old folks in Missouri, they don't even know you there. And dance hall down in Texas, that's the finest place to be. All the women, they all look beautiful, and their men will buy your beer for free. Now say that's right. You're not Texas, that's right, you're not Texas, that's right, you're not Texas, Texas wants you anyway, that's right, you're not Texas, that's right, you're not Texas, that's right, you're not Texas, Texas wants you anyways, won't you let me help you, mister, just pull your hat down the way I do, and buy your pants just a little longer, and next time somebody laughs at you, you just tell them you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyway. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyway. That's right.
You're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyway. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyway.
That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. That's right, you're not Texas. Texas wants you anyway. Texas wants you anyway.
So many people suffered loss. So many people lost everything. This song is for them.
Oh, my brother, you've gone before me, and how I long to be with you, but through my sorrow, as I remain here, there's only one thing that I can do. So I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer. I'm gonna pray on bended knee. I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer until my Savior calls me. I have laid built on a mountain greater than a mustard seed. If I wait just a little bit longer, until my Savior comes home for me, for me.
Please help me welcome back to the stage my dear friend, Robert Earl Keane, Jr. This is a song that Robert was nice enough to let me in on back in the summer of 1980. I was class of 79. And I was about to graduate in the summer of 1980. Will you tell them something about the song, Rob?
This song was written on the porch of my house on Church Street, across from Presbyterian Church, behind the Dixie Chicken, across from the campus at Texas A&M University. This old porch is like a big old red and white arbor bull, standing under a mesquite tree. Our dudes in Texas, he just keeps on playing that sea, that hot August sun, sweating and panting, his work is never done. This old porch is like a steaming, greasy plate of enchiladas, lots of cheese and onions, a guacamole salad. You get 'em at the LaSalle Hotel in old downtown with iced tea and a waitress. She'll smile every time. This old porch is the palace walking on a main street in Texas. Never seen her today. The GNR and XS, that 62 post, it's almost faded down, and it's screened without a picture since Giant came to town.
Like a weathered gray-haired 70 years in Texas, was doing all he can not to give in to the city, and he always takes the rent late so long as I run his cattle, and he picks me up at dinner time, and I listen to him rattle. He says the grass still runs muddy, just like she's run all along, and there ain't never been no cane to grind. The cotton's all gone, and you know this brand new Chevrolet, well, it was something back in '60, and now there won't nobody listen to him, 'cause they all think he's crazy, and this old porch is just a long time of waiting and forgetting and remembering the coming back and not about the leaving and remembering the falling down and the laughter of the curse of love from all of those passers-by who said we'd never get back up. This old voyage is just a long time, waiting and forgetting and remembering the coming back, and not crying about the leaving, and remembering the falling down and the laughter of the curse of love from all of those sons of bitches who said we'd never get back up.
Lyle Lovett, Robert Earl Keen. A lot of soul in Houston. That proves it. How about these singers? Woo! Talk about soul. I think maybe we're ready to rock the house. What do you think? Our next performer is an American gospel singer, record producer, actress, and former host of her own nationally syndicated radio gospel show. She also has won 4 Grammys, 16 Stellar Gospel Music Awards, and an American Music Award, a Soul Train Award. Soul Train! Remember that? And 5 BET Awards. Please welcome the Queen of Contemporary Gospel and the First Lady of Modern Gospel, Ms. Yolanda Adams.
Hey everybody, how are you? How have you enjoyed the night? Well, we're going to talk about love moving mountains. Is that all right? Faith, trust, love can move mountains. Come on, put your hands together. I don't see you clapping. There ain't a dream that don't have a chance to come true now. It just takes a little faith, baby. Anything that we wanna do, we can do now. There ain't nothing in our way, baby. Nothing our love couldn't rise above. We can get through the night. We can get to the light. Long as we have love to light. A little trust if you believe in love. Love can move mountains. Believe it in your heart and feel it in your soul. And love can move mountains. Oh yes it can. Oh yes it can. Oceans deep and mountains high. They can't stop us because love is on our side, baby. We can reach to the heavens and touch the sky because we believe in you and I. If we have love that is strong enough, we can get through anything. We can make it through anything. Because all it takes is a love that always finds a way. Just a little trust, we can rise above it, 'cause love can move mountains. Believe it in your heart, hey, and you can do it if you love can move mountains. Do you believe love can move mountains? I believe it. I believe that love is the foundation for everything. So many people have sung tonight amazing inspirational songs. And I just love the fact that when we all come together like we have tonight to be a blessing to people we don't even know, I just believe that is the spirit, the American spirit. What do you think? You're here. You're an example of it. So we believe we can fly. First, it's got to start inside of me. Oh, if I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door.
Yes, Houston girl right there, Yolanda Adams, gospel singer extraordinaire. She's incredible, entertaining the crowd here at Reed Arena at Texas A&M. I'm Lisa Hernandez. What we're all here to do is raise money for storm victims here in Texas, in Florida, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. I want to tell you right now, since our broadcast began a little over 2 hours ago, we've raised about $500,000 from you at home watching and donating, either by texting One America to 50555 or going online to oneamericaappeal.org and donating whatever amount of your choosing. So thank you for supporting our cause tonight. We want to talk about volunteerism right now. We have Natalie Paquin, Points of Light with the Points of Light Foundation. Natalie, you're joining me right now to talk about this live. We saw you in front of 5 living presidents behind you. What was this experience like for you tonight?
Well, Lisa, it was surreal, and we really appreciate the presidents leaning in to recognize volunteers and continue the tradition that President George H.W. Bush started many, many years ago.
Right, and talk to me a little bit about what Points of Light does.
Yes, Points of Light is an organization that it really celebrates volunteerism and service. Our mission is to inspire, equip, and mobilize volunteers to make a difference in the world, and we do so by sharing stories, and tonight was a big example of that.
It was. You recognized 5 incredible human beings. Tell me a little bit about what they've done in the recent months of this violent hurricane season.
Yes, well, the individuals that we recognized were really outstanding. They really just came to the help and support of their fellow neighbors and mankind, and did a lot for each of the hurricanes, the one in Houston, in Miami, in Puerto Rico, and so we were really just very honored to be able to recognize them, and triply honored to have, if that's a word, to have the presidents, all 5 presidents come and celebrate service also.
All right, Natalie Paquin, the Points of Light Foundation, thanks for being with us, being out here tonight. Now back to the show.
Fort Payne, Randy Owen, Teddy Gentry, and Jeff Cook from the country supergroup Alabama.
So we dusted off our boots and put our cowboy hats on straight. Them Texas raised roots when Jim opened up his cave. Say y'all all want a two-step, we say you want to know so go. Here's a fiddling song before we go. Don't go! If you're gonna play in Texas, hey, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for a Louisiana man. So long enough that motivated love, and that's all it is. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Y'all put your hands If you gonna play in Texas, hey, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar's hard, but not for Louisiana man. So lost of that both faded love, that's all dance. If you gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band.
Southern guitar. Strong, all the Tennessee River and his mountain home. But I'm going back, leaving today, for my homeland so far away. Driving down to Dixie, wasting no time. Back to the good life Florida left behind. Going down to the river with my fishing line. Come up Lookout Mountain. About supper time, y'all sing along. Tennessee River and the mountain man. We get together every time we can. Oh, Tennessee River and the mountain man. We play together, Mother Nature man. Tennessee River, walking hand in hand. Gonna raise a family, gonna settle down, where peace and love can still be found. Old Tennessee River and the mountain man get together anytime we can. Old Tennessee River and the mountain man be glad together in Mother Nature's land. Old Tennessee River. Thank you very kindly. When they called us about doing this show, they had an unusual request. They said we would like for you guys to do a Christmas song. And it just so happens that we wrote a song 35 years ago that became a holiday classic accidentally. The name of the song is Christmas in Dixie, and there is a new release of that in the acoustic form. And we're going to ask the Ernest Walker singers that they will come up and join us. We rehearsed this backstage. It was so much fun. And so if we will kick into that, we will play a Christmas song as they requested us to do when we were doing the show. By now in New York City, there's snow on the ground. Out in California, sunshine's falling down. Maybe down in Memphis, Graceland's all in lies. In Atlanta, Georgia, there's peace on earth tonight. Christmas in Dixie, snowing in pine. Merry Christmas from Dixie to everyone tonight. It's windy in Chicago. The kids are out of school. There's magic in Motown. The city's on the move. In Jackson, Mississippi, to Charlotte, Carolina, all across the nation,
a peaceful Christmas time.
Sing it loud.
Christmas in Dixie, snowing in the pines. Merry Christmas from Dixie to everyone tonight. And from Fort Payne, Alabama,
Merry Christmas, everybody. We love you. You know, we know about disasters firsthand. 2011, April 27th. 35 of our friends lost their lives as a tornado ripped through DeKalb County, Alabama, where we live. So we know about disasters. We're here tonight because of disasters. And we're so thankful that we were invited to be part of this, because our hearts are with you, and we thank you for this opportunity. This song, hopefully, will help with the healing. I was walking home from school on a cold winter day. Took a shortcut through the woods, and I lost my way. It was getting late, and I was scared and alone. But then a kind old man took my hand and led me home. Now, Mama couldn't see him, oh, but he was standing there. And I knew in my heart he was the answer to my prayers. Oh, I believe there are angels among us, sent down to us from somewhere up above. They come to you and me in our darkest hours to show us how to live, to teach us how to give, to guide us with a light of love. When life held troubled times and had me down on my knees, there's always been someone to come along and comfort me. A kind word from a stranger to lend a helping hand, a phone call from a friend just to say I understand. But ain't it kind of funny at the dark end of the road that someone lights the way with just a single ray of hope? Oh, I believe there are angels among us, sent down to us from somewhere up above. They come to you and me in our darkest hours to show us how to live, to teach us how to give, to guide us with a light of love. They wear so many faces, show up in the strangest places to grace us with their mercy in our time of need. Everybody sing the song. Oh, I believe there are angels among us, sent
show us how to live, to teach us how to give, to guide us with a light of love. They come to you and me in our darkest hours to show us how to live, to teach us how to give, to guide us with a light of love, to guide us with a light of It's love! It's love! It's love! It's love! The Ernest Walker Singers, we love you!
You introduced me to your audience. Is why I had a lot of success.
On stage tonight. We hope you all at home are enjoying the concert here at Reed Arena on the campus of Texas A&M. I'm Lisa Hernandez. Want you to know that in the past 3 hours that we've been broadcasting, you've helped us raise more than $2 million for hurricane victims in Texas, Florida, Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico. So thank you so much for being part of that. If you're watching this broadcast on television right now, this concludes tonight's coverage. But if you want to hop on over to youtube.com, you can watch the show in its entirety. So thanks again for being with us. Thank you so much for donating and being so generous tonight. Again, more than $2 million raised for storm victims. Thank you so much. So many people in need right now. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. We will see you on youtube.com.
And are here to sing their angelic rendition of Lean On Me, led by Victoria White and Marquis Taylor. And I think, are we ready for that? All right, my man. Please give it up for the Houston Gospel Choir.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We are
What an incredible night of entertainment and just tremendous support for storm victims this evening. We'd like to thank all of those who donated to this very special cause, also those who broadcast this via satellite and live stream. Thank you for your support tonight. Please check out our friends at YouTube, Facebook, and on Twitter in the days ahead for more on tonight's historic event, and feel free to share or retweet to any and all, and to keep donating, please. I'm Lisa Hernandez saying good night from One America Appeal at Texas A&M and the Bush Library. Have a great night.